Alright, and here is a video review for Studio Series, I don't know what number he is, Voyager class MIXMASTER. I'll get that number when I put the title up. But Voyager class MIXMASTER, the fifth of the Constructicons that I have. And although I do have Scavenger on pre-order, he should be here in about a week or so, maybe even less than a week from the time you watch this video. And of course we will have a video review when he comes out. But of that, I have the other four, and I'm not gonna. I'll show them off in robot mode. I'm not gonna do the combined modes all together yet until Scavenger gets here. Because once Scavenger gets here, we can put the arms and MIXMASTER all together, and we'll see some group shots and some combined shots of what we're starting to see with the Constructicons. Because by that point, we'll only have Overload and Scrapper, I think, is the last one. We'll have the right arm and the lower body left, and then we'll have Devastator done. Although who knows when those will be out. But because the last time I saw them, we've seen pictures of these for a while, and the last pictures I've seen of the last two Constructicons were still like blue plastic prototypes. So we'll see how fast they get those out. Anyway, here's MIXMASTER in his MIXMASTERy dump truck cement mixer alt mode, and he rolls, and that's really about it. Like, this does not rotate. This is about all you get in cement mixer mode, is that he rolls like a truck. But a decent. Maybe the cement mixer is a little small for a truck. Usually I picture them as being a little larger than this in relation to the cab of the truck. But whatever, they make the concessions they have to make to get this to work. And while he does not have his cannon mode, he's got a truck, a robot, and a combined mode, which is more than we've gotten out of most of the Constructicons we've gotten so far, aside from the little Legends class one way back when. Anyway, so to turn him, it's easier to go ahead and go into his combined mode first on the way to robot mode from here. And to do that, you just pop the front end of the truck off here. Just this right here, you can kind of start to see his face poking out there. We'll take this, we'll set this off to the side for the time being. Open this up. Now the instructions say to go ahead and split these pieces out and bring these all the way down. I don't know that you need to do that. But lift this piece up and fold these pieces out. Pull his whole head face out and fold these pieces out. And once that's done, you can fold this back down. Those pieces go around the side view mirrors. Then this piece comes up, and then these pieces we just flipped out on the side of the face tab in to these pieces. We just fold it out there. And then you can open the mouth, the jaw. So I've seen some pictures that have this jaw up and this hanging down. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the whole jaw right here. And this piece only comes out separately for its detail in robot mode. But I mean, if you want to, you can certainly do those two jaw pieces. But you kind of close his mouth up like that, and then open him up to be like grindy gear mouth. But that's the face. I mean, this is not 100% complete yet. This is his face mode here on the front of the cab. Then we got to split this assembly back here. Pull these pieces off of the outer piece, and then bring these out and around, and angle this piece down. Then these pieces come. I'll go ahead and fold this up. Separate these up. This comes forward here. Right here at this hinge, you gotta kind of push it forward. This will come up like this. This comes out and around and kind of sits underneath that. Oh, it should stay straight like this. This comes out this way and sits underneath this. Bring this folds up like this, like that. It should stay. There we go. Maybe that comes out like that. I don't know. But you want to kind of get those looking like that. It'll all lock together more securely when we get it all done. But for the time being, basically that. We'll lock it together with this piece and with some other pieces once we get it all there. Pull that down. Bring this up. Bring this up and forward. Pull this piece up. This piece comes out over the wheel and out like this. And then with this piece out of the way, you're going to retab these pieces together here. There's a peg hole here that goes into here. said, it's wobbly now. Once you get it all locked together, it's actually fairly solid. It's just a matter of getting it all locked back up. So bring these in. Come on, plug together. Line them up. And get it all tied together. There we go. So lock those together. Make sure this comes up, and again, locks into place here. This folds up. This thing goes up like this. Like that. And then same over here. Make sure this wheel piece locks up into here. Fold this up. And then once all this is lined up properly, you can see there's these two peg holes here that you take this like this and plug it in on either side here, and that'll help lock these panels together. So like that. There's this head like that, and then these pieces here, you fold the feet up, and then there's a little slot here between the wheels that the feet, if you push them up hard enough, actually clip into. And sometimes it helps if you just come from the side and slide them in like that. Actually, that's how we're going to do the other side because it's way easier. Okay, you stay together like this. There we go. Come on. So yeah, it helps if you come up here. Oh, lock into place. Come on. You had this. Let's not fight. Okay. So if you bring this up and around, and then instead of, the instructions show you clipping it in like this, but if you take it from the side and slot it in, it'll lock right into place. And that's essentially his combined mode. And then when he clips onto Scavenger, these clips right back here behind the wheels are going to clip onto Scavenger. Oh, and actually these should, I'm pretty sure these should be down here like this. These should have rotated and I missed it. They don't lock in. It's not anything structurally. That's just how that goes. Maybe there's some clearance here. Maybe something clips in up here. It looks like there may be a couple slots for this to clip in up under here. But I know definitely these clips back here get used when you slot him into Scavenger. And there will be Devastator's head. It's going to be big. And then you go to robot mode. Go ahead and fold his face back up. Just fold all those up, fold those up, fold this back in here. Now go ahead and push this piece out a little bit, just to give it the freedom it needs. You can go ahead and cover his face back up with the cab part. And then we're going to go ahead and split these apart like we did before. Take those out. They're going to come out to the side like this. And then we'll fold these out to the side. This piece comes around as a tab here and a clip here. Well, I guess that clip may be for Scavenger mode too, but you can see this tab's going to go in here on the body. So clip that together. Bring his legs, should already be out to the side. Down and around and flip his feet up. And then these panels, his arms come out to the side. Bring his head forward and down. Come on, head. There we go. Out. Flip this up as well. Rotate his arms around. He's not the most involved robot mode. It's not the best version of his robot mode. But bring his arms up. Fold his. Is that as far down as around as it goes? Whatever. Bring his arm right on his arm. And just kind of sits up here. You kind of bring it in or down, but you can angle them however you want. And same over here, bring the arm down and around. Untab it from there. Should have there we go. Should have his hand facing up, kind of down like that. There we go. Why didn't you do that? Whatever. Arm up, angle that however you want. And that's essentially his robot mode. It's wide, it's blocky. You don't really have, I mean, like, there's no joint up here to move the arm. And oh, there is. Holy crap. Look at that. I guess, Although it gets a little saggy if you do that, but I guess you can angle those down a little bit if you want. Maybe it'll actually help then if you... No, that's as far back as that's going to go. So I guess if you want to do that, but it's supposed to be locked out to the side here like this. He does have shoulders out here. Bicep swivels, straight elbows. His hands are just on a hinge there. His head's on a ball joint, so his head can look around as well as that rotational neck joint. His legs rotate, knee, standard knee, front and back on the feet, but no ankle tilt there. He's not, like I said, on these should come up like this. Again, a lot of it's aesthetic, depending, or not, I guess your own preference for where you want to put some of these pieces, like the angle of these, and you can get some more dynamic looks out of him depending on how you position him. But he's kind of a squarish, wide-shouldered bot. His MIXMASTER, cement mixer mode is cool. His head mode looks neat and is going to be functionally useful when we combine the Devastator. His robot mode's definitely lacking. Like, I mean, if you want to have them all on display on robot mode, put him in the back. Maybe put some of the smaller dudes in front of him, because it's not the greatest robot mode. It's very awkward. He does have pretty much the whole cab of the truck there hanging on his back. But for what he needs to be done to get him to be both a cement mixer, a robot, and the headpiece for Devastator, I don't think he's horrible. I really am looking forward to getting Scavenger in to see what that torso is going to look like, as well as the last couple of dudes to make the whole robot. Here he is with all of his fellow... Let's see how many of these we can get in the shot here. All of his fellow Constructicons. I think when Scavenger comes, we might not be able to fit this all in the display. But yeah, there he is with his fellow Constructicons. 2 more to go. Wait, no, 3 more to go at this point. Although once Scavenger gets here, it'll only be 2 left. It'll be 8 total. But there is Studio Series MIXMASTER.